banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between our visitors and the Cincinnati Bengals. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Stop! 11, 11. 11, MT, take. 11, MT, take. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. Stop!
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Here we go, here we go.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again
11,
second
11,
and 10.
11.
Here's Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Here we go, here we go.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Bengals had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
11.
Now it's Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
11 MT.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. In motion to tight end. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 28. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just getting up 3, possibly getting up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Here we go, 53. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47. 26.
Play action now. Prescott. And they're going to get him. They bring him down and sack back at the 16-yard line.
Here we go, 46. Hey, 47. Here we go, going 54. Hey, kill. 26.
4th down, Prescott. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Crusaders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Hey,
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on fourth down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they fail. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
11 MT tank. 11.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Here's Tyler Newsome now. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
We're going to 54 right here. Kill.
First down, Prescott. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 2nd and 7 from the 20.
Kill. 47. Here we go, 47.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 58 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack. And guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Hey, kill. 47.
Prescott off play action. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and 1.
So we're going to 54. One hit. So we're going to 53.
Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Curtis. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
There we go. Kill. Here we go. 46. Here we go. 46. Go.
Slot
Get out
man
there.
moves right. Off the play fake. Prescott. And that is incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Here we go. 47. At 47.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Prescott to throw on fourth. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Crusaders go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
12.
Burrow looking to pass. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores for games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Here we're going to 53. Here we go. Going to 54. Why? Hey, kill.
On third down, it's Prescott. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A big third down pickup of 20 yards.
Here we go. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47. Hey, kill.
On play action, Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
We're going to 54. Line in.
3rd and long for Prescott. Looking deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
There we go. 47. 26.
Now Prescott on 4th down. He's going to take another shot here. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
There we go. Kill.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And the slot man goes in motion left. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
We're going to 53. We go 46.
Now Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
There we go. Hey, kill. There we go 46. There we go 47. 26.
Here's Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Trey Flowers picks it. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down, as you said, in the red zone. Definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
11. 11.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man is Higgins. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards.
Here we go.
And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Two-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead. Cindy, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Right back to him with the first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Hey, 47! 26!
There's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the third.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
A couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side.
Hey, kill! Go, get out there,
receiver in motion right. On 4th, they do stick to Prescott. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Let's get set. 11.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover.
Here we
But
go.
they've still got work to do.
11
to
MT,
get the field
11
goal
MT.
range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
12.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense
Gun.
to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
11 MT, take. 11.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
12.
The center receiver in motion.
11 Thomas. 11 Mighty. 11 MT. 11 Thomas.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. Will be left sideline. It's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking
Here we go.
and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
On 2, ready?
right at the line.
Here we go, here we go.
From the 13 now, they work
11
on first
MP,
and 10.
11.
Now it's Burrow. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
12. 11 MT tank. 11 MT tank. 11.
To throw on second and 10. Burrow. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
We'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, with 4 on 4, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
We're going to 53. Hey, kill!
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Patterson's kick is good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
11 MT. Shot.
On 2nd and 10. Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
11 MT, tape.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Burrow. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
11 mighty. Shot.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Buying time to his left. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots.
1-1, ready?
And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
11. 12. Stop.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high.
On 1, ready?
They expected it and got there and popped it free.
11.
In motion right.
12. 11. Shot.
Burrow will throw. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he's going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
They got to go.
Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he'll look downfield for Waller. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Cincinnati. 44 yards.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield. A combination of talent and toughness to go into the broad
11 MT. 11. Here we go. Stop.
Here's Burrow. That is intercepted at the goal line. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing. Prescott. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this is going to double their room to maneuver. Able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
Hey, kill. 47. Kill. 26.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Open man, Parham. He's got him. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. That'll go as a 16-yard gain as they pick up the first. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
47.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Good.
Throwing here, Prescott. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
Kill. Go. Get out there.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TV. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. Looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Prescott here to throw. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on it man-to-man and try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what, you drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
Maybe on gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's running doesn't bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
What a